Verbal Pick Radio, man. We back live. I got my partner Low Key in the building as always. What's up, brother Low Key?
What's going on, brother Cold Black?
See, the whole purpose of this show, man, we give you a verbal image of life to where you can take our words and you can formulate a visual picture of what we saying, because that's also a part of learning, and that's a part of channeling energy into your being. And we're everyday people, and when we say everyday people, we simply saying that I don't put my politics above yours. We can see eye to eye and come to a conclusion, and break situations down to its simplest form or its common denominator, to where we can deal with an issue dealing with universal laws. And we were just discussing situation of good and bad, or good and evil, and the brother's take is that there is no such thing as good and evil. Am I correct in that?
Absolutely.
Okay, now karmatic lessons, and we got into the karmatic lessons, but my point was that if someone impedes my forward progression, then can we take that as to be a negative act if they got in the way of me moving forward based on a negative ideal, or based on an ideal that in their heart they knew would hinder a forward progression, and so they done that act out of spite?
Okay, now when you put it that way, negative is just to draw in, positive is just to give out. It ain't got nothing to do. That's science. It ain't got nothing to do with good or bad, which is politics.
Okay.
So now if they're drawing some energy from you, which is impeding on what you're trying to do, then yeah, it would be negative within that scientific context.
Okay.
But not bad. Not bad.
Right.
Bad is based on, based on perspective, it would be bad to you, but to the person that is drawing in the energy or is capitalizing, it would be good to them.
Right. Okay. Now, is there a word that describes that act, that defines that act? Where people would say, well, you're being, can we use antagonistic?
Yeah, you can be antagonistic. You can antagonize, somebody to provoke them to do something that's going to be adverse, or just provoke you to do something that perhaps you wouldn't normally do.
Is that the whole key? Is that the whole plight of white supremacy?
Is that the whole plight? To be in.
For them
the first thing that comes to mind when I think about European business is that it is the greatest distraction, because the most important thing for our people to do is concentrate on us, our agenda, and us consolidating power, us getting power, wealth, and resources, us getting into our ancient spiritual knowledge and understanding, and applying that particular knowledge for that understanding, and moving forward.
This thing is right on the tip of my tongue, bro. I'm understanding it in a sense that, from a personal experience, right? And I'm gonna share this personal experience. It don't take too long though. I'm in Valero. I wanted to get some air from my tire, so white dude in front of me. I told the cash register guy, "Look, when you open your cash register, here go $1. Give me 4 quarters, because I know that somebody have to open the cash register. Somebody has to be purchasing something in order for them to purchase the cash register." White dude in front of me, right? He turned around and he said, "Nigga, wait your turn." I'm like, I'm boiling now, right? Mm-hmm. But I said, never mind. So I said, well, I'm trying to explain to him, though, okay, look, while the cash register is open, because maybe he might be illiterate. But while the cash register is open, when he finished taking care of you, I just need these 4 quarters to put air in my tire before he closes the register.
Right.
Call me a nigga again. So I told him, okay, well, we're going to do it like this, right? If you even open your mouth, I'm talking about just even to breathe, even to say anything, I'm going to beat your ass in this store, right?
That's right.
He turned around and opened his mouth, man. I binged him, right? I binged his ass again. He bleeding out the ear, and he turned to the cash register. Call the police. You going to jail. Call the police. I'm like, you talked all this shit, now all of a sudden you want me to go to call the police.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, wife come running in the store again. Okay. She looking at it, seeing it. She telling me, okay, well, y'all could come on out, man. We burn out, right?
Right.
But the point I'm trying to make is that could have been a method to antagonize me, to get me in there. He can call the police, send me to jail.
Right.
Because I'm looking at it, that's a method, man, that they use.
Right.
But they, okay, see, they understand who we are as a people, right?
Right.
So they formulated, some of them.
Yeah.
They formulate a method where let's antagonize them in certain ways so when they react, we can say, hey, this is our right. We can do this and put them in jail. You know what I mean? You believe that can be a tool? Is that a tool that they use?
A tool?
The antagonistic tool that they would use to antagonize a situation. But behind the scene, they already got the trap set up.
Right. They know they got that on their side.
Right.
And it's going to be in their favor because the model was based on their particular group.
Okay.
To be, to have a certain amount of power, wealth, and resources so that the whole group can benefit from it.
Okay. So then that means to be an antagonist can also be a science or a collective a collective model that they might share with each other to say, okay, we need to antagonize. We know, we'll put it like this. Now, we're going to know the law. We're going to know the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll go like the situation in Third Ward, Houston, Texas, in front of NAACP building, White Lives Matter organization protest with guns. Right. Now, they can say, by law, I can be here, but we know we're going to upset a lot of people. So if they make a move first, we got a right to stand our ground and shoot back. We antagonize them into a situation. We win in the end again.
We win. Our people win.
We win. I mean, no, meaning they people.
Right,
meaning
because they antagonize the situation. We reacted.
We reacted.
Right. Indeed. Oh yeah, true, for sure.
They set the whole thing up from the go.
For sure. But the Black Panthers was intelligent enough to be able to stand their ground without, these particular, that particular scenario occurring to where, the policy enforcers get involved and, you have a situation that may not be favorable to the people that's involved. But the point is made, so it's whatever,
Right.
It's whatever with us. We knew going in what the consequences could possibly be.
Right, okay, I get you. You saying, okay, even though they being an antagonist, but when we going in, whatever.
It's whatever. Now, we go in and we got we have a certain level of understanding. We can go in there, stand our ground, and shift the energy to our favor.
Right.
And take it away from them and make them look like the fools that they are.
Come on. But right, and you have to have that certain level of energy or knowledge in order to switch that situation into your favor.
Right. For sure.
Okay.
Always opportunity, never obstacle.
Right. Okay, definitely. So
shout out to Professor Denham Mail for that one.
So that means that the whole basis then is to understand or not get caught in the same old tricks that's been used upon us for centuries.
Right.
Because it shouldn't be working in 2016.
Right.
So that means that that's an act of of a collective group, a collective thought. They come together because they chose the NAACP in
Right.
Third Ward.
Right.
We gonna go down there with our guns.
Right.
We gonna stand in front.
Right.
And they probably had police on hold anyway. By an American citizen, I'm allowed to be on these grounds.
Right.
But yet I'm gonna make gestures and movements, hoping I can get somebody to partake in this, to come at me.
Right.
Then when they come, then I got a right to shoot them down. Then when we investigate the case, they know that the white media, they news reporters, the first thing they gonna say is, well, by law, he made an aggressive motion toward him,
Right.
so he had the right to defend himself.
Right.
So we falling for the game.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Now they could step into the chess game, like I say, and shift the energy and the attention to us. Now the conscious.
How would they do that?
The conscious communities in Third Ward.
Right.
That's where that the highest vibration is at.
Right.
And if they got together and we got together, then we could go and we could actually get attention to us and take that as a platform to promote consciousness, to promote knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right, man. But see, that's the thing, though, bro. Is can we get the whole community on one page? You know,
we can.
We can.
Yeah.
On one page. Well, what's
yeah,
the
for
method?
sure. For sure.
Okay.
Communication.
Okay. But you have so many different theologies out there today.
True, but we got common ground. In this particular situation, we got common ground because we understand that it's a weak chess move, and it's up to us to decide, is it even worth reacting to? Because at the same time, we don't want to be reactionary to every time that they do something. What effect is it really having besides them just getting that attention? In the movie Nightmare on Elm Street, the science is that if people sometimes in groups will step in a situation to try to get that energy so they can promote whatever their agenda is. And in that particular movie, the science is that if you just ignore it, then it takes away that power or that particular chess move for them trying to garner that attention in the first place.
So ignore you. So you saying you're right. If you don't give it any attention or energy, it dies out.
Right. The more energy that you give to any concept, the more powerful it becomes.
Okay.
Whether it makes or break it.
Right.
Because sometimes you can feed something so much that it explodes.
Right. Yeah, and that's a tactic too.
Right. Exactly.
Them think they win, they keep giving it to them.
Right.
Low too heavy to carry, they fall out anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the thing is, we talking about these because we getting to a point where we have to master this situation because, like you said, anything that goes on for a certain amount of time. After 450 years under white supremacist system, 400 after that it has to be a point to where our minds can formulate a solution to end this because we don't want to pass the same old thing down to the next generation.
Right.
Then the next generation.
Right.
Next generation. It's old now.
Right.
Right. So that means that we as a people have to step up our game.
Right.
Because they show who they are and who they will continue to be.
Right.
So it's not on them.
Right.
We got to rise above.
Right.
Okay, so that means then that we have the capacity to rise above because we have the supreme wisdom. We got the mathematics.
Right, indeed.
But what's the problem?
One of the problems is that, we put so much attention on antagonizing each other. The conscious community, everybody want to attack each other instead of focusing on our common ground and understand that we have different areas of expertise in each school of thought. We can bring that together, bring the 14 pieces of saw back together in order to capitalize and keep this thing moving.
Man, well said, bro. Capping that off, bro. And that was well said. Everybody listen, when you listen to this, take that into your subconscious and your conscious mind and pass that on. We have to stop the divide, fighting amongst each other over knowledge. Respect each other's expertise in what they do. This Verbal Pick Radio. We out, man. Appreciate you, brother Low.